Hi everyone, I'm Luke Hopper, broadcasting from Point Blank Music School in East London. Welcome to the 4th Hangout in the Academy of Electronic Music, brought to you by Google, Armada Music, DJ Mag and Point Blank. So the Academy has brought us all together in a search for the world's best undiscovered producers. 7 winners were found, and today they are all taking part in a YouTube seminar on how to grow your audience. You can follow their progress and you can find out how to improve your channels as well. We'll be talking to Jelian Brunsma from YouTube, Head of Content Partnership and somebody who really does know his stuff. He'll be letting you know how to increase your audience and monetize your YouTube channel. First up, I'm just going to ask some of the guys, some of the participants about their experiences with YouTube. Hi Gabriel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hey man, so first of all, can you just tell us a little bit about how you got to over 11,000 views on one of your tracks on YouTube?
Just promoting it a lot on Facebook, on Twitter, even posting pictures of the video on Instagram, and telling everybody to share it and like it and comment on it.
Cool, man. Thanks for letting us know about it. And Picarlo, I know that you've got over 750 subscribers on your channel. How did you kind of reach that audience?
Well, I did a tutorial before for PL Studio. I did a tutorial, and it just kind of picked up from there. I got over 60,000 views on that one.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and it just got, you know, it was amazing. Like I don't know, like how did it happen, but it's just sharing through sites and social networks. So
cool, man. And
yeah.
Finally, Jonathan, I also wanted to come to you to ask you about how your channel grew. Did you follow any kind of particular strategy? I think we might have lost Jonathan. Jonathan, are you there?
Sorry, I muted the mic. No, all I did was create it before the contest, and I just loaded the song, and the same on Twitter and Facebook, and post the link, and that's all I did.
Okay, man. Well, guys, thanks for giving us a bit of an insight into your channels. Next up, let's move on to JJ. How you doing, man? Are you well?
Very well, thanks.
Good to hear it. So we're going to, first of all, I just wanted to ask about exactly what it is that you do at YouTube.
Yeah, so I look after the Nordics and Benelux for the YouTube content partnerships. Basically means I work with large YouTube partners, content owners, and help them to make as much money and get as much reach as possible. Okay. So I work with Armada, Spinning Records, but also with large public broadcasters, commercial broadcasters, and sports clubs.
Okay, cool, man. Can you, so I know that you've got a bit of a kind of presentation to take us through about channels and growing audiences. Can you take us through that?
Yeah, so I think you already touched upon a couple of the key subjects. Is how do you get as many views as possible? How do you grow your watch time? How do you get as much subscribers, as many subscribers as possible? So I will try to run you guys through the key points there and give you some highlights, and hopefully get you to use that and see what works and what doesn't work for you. But it's just a few pointers, some strategies, maybe some things you didn't know that existed, and hopefully that will be helpful for you.
Cool, man. Let's do it.
All right, let me share my screen. That might look funny for a bit. Hang on. All right, let's wait for that to fill up.
There we go.
Yeah, you guys good?
Yeah, we can see that.
All right. Hopefully you can see it on full screen. Just checking the live stream if we can. That is coming up. Not yet, but that will follow up. All right. So there's a couple of resources that we have for any creator that works with us. And you will find that at youtube.com/playbook and youtube.com/creators. youtube.com/creators is the key site where everything is where you can find the directions to all of these assets. So this is what it looks like. There's loads and loads of resources there. I will just skim across the highlights today. So let's just get going. All right, let's start with the basics. YouTube is a search engine, so you will need to add metadata. You will need to add titles, tags, and descriptions to all your content. If you don't add anything, or if you don't add relevant stuff, your video will not be found. Custom thumbnails. I'll get into more details later on, but custom thumbnails utilize a bright, high contrast image that represents the video content. Get people zoom in on people, zoom in on clear things, because if you see a thumbnail on your mobile, it's the size of a postcard, it's the size of a post stamp. So make sure it's really visible and clear on any device. Finally, the channel layout. I'm not sure if you guys are using that, but make sure that you lay out the channel. Use all the tools you have to curate or to bundle stuff in shelves or playlists. But before we kick off and practice this, everyone who works with YouTube, watch time is key. So the longer people watch to your content, the better we will rank it in the search results. So make sure people watch as long as possible to your content, because that will drive all our algorithms in showing that your content's good. That's one. Two, subscribers will watch more and they will watch longer. We've done all measurements, and that's just what comes out of it. Your subscribers are more engaged and they will watch more and longer. Thirdly, these make subscribers your best friends. Go out and get them. You need to make sure that you get the most subscribers you can get possible. So reach out to them, do call to actions, and get them in. So remember this across everything I'm going to tell you, and keep that in the back of your head. So how can your partners use YouTube to release a new song or an album? But this goes for any YouTube creator. Optimize your channel banner. So on the top of your page, you can change this as much as you like. You can add announcements in there. You can add whatever you want in there. So use that to announce stuff, or to break the latest news, or to show people what you've got or what you're bringing on. So that's the channel page branding. Secondly, update the channel feed. Some of you, I think, have been using that already, but if you do that effectively, you will guide your subscribers and the people visiting your channel page to what you think they should watch. And that can be your own videos, but that can also be videos from other people that you like. And that's also where collaboration comes in hand. We'll get to that later on, but there's a lot of opportunity in all you seven working together to grow each other. This YouTube is not a zero-sum game. If you send people to your friends or to other creators, that means they will like that content as well. They will come back to watch yours because they already liked yours, and you can drive each other's watch time enormously. So remember that. It's not a zero-sum game. You can grow each other. Building playlists and curating content on the site is a great tool for that. And then utilize simple tools as time-coded annotations and in-video programming. I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but the YouTube URL, it consists of different things. You've got youtube.com/ and then it says and V is the video ID, but then there's also a playlist ID. And then you can add to that again the time coding. So you can decide where people will jump in the video in the playlist. So you can have a video start at 10 seconds or 3 minutes, or at the moment exactly that you think is the most relevant. So you can use these types of additional URLs or URL codes to drive people to the places you want them and to have them stay longer. So anytime you share a YouTube video URL, make sure you use the video ID and add a playlist, and make sure you use the playlist URL with that as well. So use the longer URL so people will watch for longer, because they will enter into the video, which is part of a playlist, so they will stick around for longer. Driving watch time drives, you're in the search ranks, you will do a good job. Second point, in video programming, and you can find that, and please make sure you check it out. You can find that under your channel settings. You can highlight a single video or your channel across all of your videos. So this is a very easy way to channel your subscribers and the people who visit your videos to a particular video, or to make sure they're on your channel. So in video programming, remember that one, and try and play around with it. here's an example of time-coded annotations. You can press, and then it will take you to a certain point in the video. So it's in the annotation section, and then you can add, or you can push people to a particular point in a particular video. Relatively easy, you just need to try it out a couple of times. And then finally, it's not just about music, right? Your fans want to know about you. They want to know about what you're doing. They want to know about what you like. So make sure you create additional videos with that. Background videos talk about almost video log stuff that you like. That doesn't have to be for hours. It doesn't have to take up that much time, but that's what people like. So watch time, how does that work? As I said, create playlists, which you can see here. You can make playlists of your own content, but also use other people's content. So maybe one of you already made a playlist of the top 7 tracks. I know the guys here at Google have been doing that and been listening to it and have been sending that around, driving your watch time, but that's stuff that you can do yourself as well. Secondly, as I said, do behind the scenes stuff, do additional content. Make sure you maybe ask your fans what they want to see. Maybe they want to see how you live, maybe they want to see your city, maybe they want to have you visit your favorite clubs. Make sure you engage and interact with the guys that you like and the guys that like you back. And then long form content, it works. As I said, we optimize for watch time, so a longer video that's watched for a longer time works great. On the other hand, if you've got 100 videos of 10 seconds and people will stick around for hours and hours to watch that, session length goes a long way as well. So don't worry about not having any long form content. And then, as I said, use the call to actions, in video call to actions. You can do that through annotations, but you can do shout outs in your videos as well. The annotations, you can paste stuff across your video, say, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my friends, their channel. Don't forget out the other winners. Don't forget to go to Armada, etc., etc., etc. Right? Do the call to actions. Drive people to the places where you want them to be. And that's what brings me to my next point, and I've been hinting on it before: collaborate with other channels. If you guys can do stuff together, you will both benefit. Maybe one of you had 750 subscribers, maybe someone else got 1,000. There is usually not more than 30% overlap in the subscribers. So that means that each of you can benefit for 70% of the other guy's subscribers. And as I said, it's not a zero-sum game. Subscribers will stick around and they like you already. So you can only benefit from doing this and create amazing content in the same time. So there's an example of an artist interviewing an artist, but there's so many other examples out there. People doing tracks together, making music together, making funny videos together, what have you. Curate other channels' content. We quickly discussed that already. And then I think that came out when in the first question that we're asked here is how did you end up with so many subscribers? And the answer is you have told everyone where your channel is. And that sounds simple, but sometimes people still forget it. Tell everyone what you're doing. Keep them involved, keep them close by, and make sure everyone knows about your latest release, about your latest video, and about your latest channel updates. And then involve your fans, right? Have them talk back. Have them ask questions. You know, ask them to tell you what they want to know about you, etc., etc. And it's very powerful. Co-creation of lyrics. Maybe your fans can help you out. Maybe they can add local subtitles to your tracks if you've got lyrics involved. There's a huge amount of things you can do there. And then naturally host Google Hangouts as we're doing now, and have people watch live. Right? It sounds simple, but do try it. It's a lot of fun, and your fans like you. They want to be close. So this gives them the best opportunity to do that. And then provide fans with exclusive offers, and that's where Google Plus comes in. YouTube's got a feature that if you've got over 1,000 subscribers, you can share things privately. You can share things with your top fans. We'll get to that later on. First, maybe a quick note on the commenting system. So we're updating the commenting system on YouTube, whereby the Google Plus commenting system is brought to YouTube. So that means that the comments used to be just one linear line of comments and some top comments in there, one or two, and the rest was just one big linear feed, fire hose of comments that nobody really knew what to do with. Now we're just bringing everything back to a social network. You want to know about the comments from your friends, so you can see now what your friends said about this particular movie or particular video or song. And then those are the things that we bring up for you to see. So that also means that if there's official replies from official Google Plus partners or verified identities, we were able to bring that up on top as well. So we will find the most relevant comments for you, which is a massive change from the commenting fire hose on YouTube that we've had so far. And as I said earlier, the top fans. So you've got the opportunity that if you've got over 1,000 subscribers, to add people, to top fans, to a circle. We will rank the most engaged fans, and then you can add, and you can see some details on them. And then you can group them in a circle and share stuff privately with them. So maybe you can 1 day or 2 days ahead of the official release, you can already show them a YouTube video or a clip or what have you, right? So we've just come up with this. It's really up to you to come up with ideas on how to best use it. And we'd love to hear from you. So if you come up with cool ideas or cool ways to do this, then we'd love to hear from you on this. And actually, that was my last slide. So I ran through this. It's a lot of information. And I'd love to hear from you guys what you think, or what you think will work, or what you've tried and doesn't work. So,
well, thanks very much, JJ. That was really, really insightful. I hope you guys watching, can take something from that. Any comments for JJ from the slideshow there?
Well, I think the top fans are a really great idea, to be honest. Yeah.
Cool. That's good to hear.
Yeah, we need to reach 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, definitely.
Not far off though, Picalo.
And maybe we hear from one of you guys who've tried in-video programming. Has anyone used that already?
Any of you guys?
Thumbnails, is it?
Say that again, Picalo.
Is that the thumbnails again? Is it or?
So that it's the small thumbnails in the top of your screen, or on the top right. You can put either your channel or an individual video, which will be featured across all of your videos. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like nobody really used that. As I said, try that out. That's a very powerful tool.
Cool. Well, actually, I think right now we're going to take a look at some of the channel front pages to get some feedback from JJ. First up, we're going to take a look at Adrian's channel, which we can see in just 1 second. Let me just share the screen for you guys. So right now we're looking at Adrian's channel, which is a fairly new channel. JJ, have you got any feedback for Adrian on this?
Yeah, I think we should we can pimp this a little bit. Let me get to the right screen here. Yeah, so he's uploaded several videos. This is just a feed. So we allow for a couple of different things. The YouTube channel has got a view for people who subscribe, and has got a view for people who haven't subscribed yet. So for the people who haven't subscribed yet, you can add a featured video or actually a trailer for your channel. And that should be a short and snappy video of 30 seconds, maximum a minute, saying, this is me, this is my channel, subscribe because I'm doing great stuff, and have a look downstairs or have a look below and you'll see some great videos. That's one. And in both those views, you'll be able to add shelves. And shelves are basically playlists that you create and you feature. You can give them your own title, say these are my best tracks, these are the tracks I've made a while back, these are the tracks on this type of genre, these are tracks on other type of genre. And then you can really start organizing your content and make it easier for a first-time viewer like me to decide what they want to see. Now it's just too much. I'm like overwhelmed, it's too much scrolling, doesn't work. But it's very easy to organize your page into and using the shelves to group content and have you tell your viewers what they like, what they should watch first.
Okay, cool. Adrian, I hope that helps.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Okay, cool. Next up, we've got Picalo's channel, which is slightly more developed than Adrian's. Let's check that out for JJ to have a look as well. Can you guys see that? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, this looks a lot better, right? I like the channel banner. You can add some stuff to it, saying I don't know, call to action or what have you. But it's really your real estate. So think about what you want to do with that.
Yeah,
But
we can see his Twitter and Facebook, can't we? But maybe you could develop on that a little bit more.
Yeah, and then we're missing Google Plus. Facebook is there, I can see. Yeah, so make sure that you communicate on all the different social networks that are out there. You would just do yourself short if you don't. And then you can see this. You're not subscribed, so you will see the channel banner or the channel trailer, and you've added a single video, one of your videos there. So maybe if you press subscribe here, if you could, and then reload the channel.
Okay.
Then you will see that the layout will change, and we'll put up there a what to watch.
Ah, here we go.
You see that? So now we'll say you've subscribed, you know what you can expect, and we will feed you what we think is the best video from that channel, and you get the recently added. And then below that you get the shelves, right? So there's no my tracks, recent uploads, but maybe you want to split this up more granularly, saying these are tracks on this genre, these are tracks on that genre, and you can also fill a playlist or a shelf with other people's content. Maybe you want to add a playlist with the finalists' content, so you can start cross-promoting.
Very good advice. Picalo, what do you think on that?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, JJ.
Cool. Okay, next up, we've got a couple of videos for you guys as well. So, Ramon, we've got a video from your channel to check out. Let's have a quick look at that. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
It's a really easy video.
We've got some annotations as well, right, JJ?
Excellent, I can see that, and maybe add. Don't forget to subscribe to that. But annotations are good. So the call to action, it's not a really call to action. It's a thank you, which is great. There's no in-video programming, at least not at this point in time. You can program when you want to show it. So that's what I do. Think about where you want it in your track. Experiment with it, because I think, especially with music, people will watch in the beginning or maybe in the end. This track now is not part of a playlist, and you need to think about how you can add the playlist and a playlist URL to it. Other than that, get your call to action in there, make sure they subscribe, and experiment with in-video programming. Maybe if we can go back to the other channel, I can show you how the playlist URL works.
On Picalo's channel?
Yes, if you could.
Yeah.
And then if you could press on My Tracks, if you press that, click on that, you can see play there. If you click there,
play all.
Now you can see exactly play all. And if you now look at the URL, if you can highlight the second bit of the URL saying and list is, that is your playlist part of your URL. So make sure anytime you share a video that it's included in a playlist and that you share this part of the URL with it.
Okay, very good advice.
I hope that makes sense for everyone.
Yeah,
cool.
Thank you.
So also, guys, we've got another video to check out. This one is actually one of the videos on Armada's channel. It's a video from Armin himself, who we met obviously in the first Hangout. Let's take a look at this as well. So JJ, do you want to talk us through what we're looking at here?
Yeah, if you can pause for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the top left or top right is the in-video programming. If you can hover over it and see what happens. No, it's just on the logos, the white logos in the. Yeah, I see. That's the one, right? If you press that, and then that will bring you back to their channel.
Yeah.
Right. So that's good. they put their branding in. It's not just there's stuff happening there, and you want to stick around.
Yeah.
There's no music yet. At least I couldn't hear it. But maybe take a quick look at the descriptions of this video, right? So it says Armin van Buuren first, which is the strong. Right, people will search for that. That's important. Featuring Trevor Guthrie. This is what it feels like. You can experiment with what works better, and that's something for you to figure out. Does it work to put the title first or the artist first? It really depends on what is a stronger, what people will be looking for. Then a lot of metadata there, right? That will always help in your search results. Get relevant stuff in there. Make sure that, and including the tags. So that seems to be all sorted.
Yes, indeed.
And then they don't talk back, so they don't comment back. But I think that's, for Armada, it's just too much work. But that's definitely a quick win for the young and eager guys to get doing that. So make sure you comment, you get back to at least the top 15 to 20 comments, or the guy, and then also to the guys who are trolling. Make sure that you get back to them and show that you respect them.
Yeah.
At least if within borders, right? But get the conversation going. Have people to share it. And that will it's a flywheel. You need to get it going.
Yeah, most definitely. So we've got one more page to check out. This is Hardwell's page. So JJ, can you talk us through this?
Yeah, so here let's start at the top, right? Top you can see I Am Hardwell is a documentary. So they're announcing the fact that there is a new thing out, which is the documentary that just came out. Then the title of the channel is called Hardwell Tube, which can be confusing, right? I would call it Hardwell Space Tube, so they put a space in between.
Okay.
This doesn't help your search result. There's not that many people that would be looking for Hardwell Tube. So I'm not sure if that's the best way of handling titles. What to watch next? So obviously you're subscribed, so we'll tell you what we think is best. It will show you the world tour video. And then there's a couple of playlist shelves again, right? Live, on air, releases, and then if you scroll a bit down, maybe there's even more. The Q&A, right? So there's more. You can see here, it's not just about music. There's more there. You can see the Hangouts on air. You can see backstage stuff. And I think and then there's actually the popular uploads down there as well. So this is a great way of curating all of your own content. He's not using other people's content on his channel, which is fair enough if you've got plenty of it. But if you don't, you might want to put some other stuff in there. And I think this is a great example of how you can combine music with non-music content, with backstage and other stuff. So this is a pretty good channel how I see it now. Maybe you can press on the About section on the right.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is the section where you add some more metadata to your channel, and that's obvious. That's failing on this part, right?
Okay.
Official Hardwell channel here. You need to add more metadata to this to make sure you get ranked higher in the search results. So I think this is a place where they could still win and add some things to it.
Okay, cool. So JJ, many thanks for taking the time to talk to us, guys. Have you got any kind of thoughts on pages that we've checked out in the videos?
It inspired me, yes, to do more about my page. Absolutely.
Cool, it's good to hear.
Cool, guys. Right, so as we're kind of approaching time here, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Yeli-Jan for taking the time out to talk to us. It's been extremely insightful to hear from you about how we can use our YouTube channels, all of us, to kind of increase our audience and work together as well, which is something that I think you guys can definitely make the most of.
Cool.
Thank you.
My pleasure, guys.
Yeah, thank you, JJ.
Thanks, JJ.
And don't forget, youtube.com/creators. Check it out, youtube.com/creators.
Will do.
Most
Thank you.
definitely.
For sure.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you. Thanks again,
Thank you,
JJ.
guys.
And thanks to all of you guys and to you guys for watching at home and hanging out with us today. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we did, and now you can hopefully ramp up your channel activity as well. That's all we've got time for today. The next EMC session is tomorrow, Friday at 3 p.m. UK time. And if you're watching at home and you want to get involved in a load of free tutorials from the #1 music school, Point Blank, just head over to youtube.com/pointblankonline and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.